Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Kansas City. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up
2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Laporta in motion. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this forward to the 26.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Hey, 5.
From the gun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A tight end in motion now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. Catch is made. That is Williams. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
2 yards on the play.
Four down. 180.
He'll go play action with Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Look. 12.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That ball falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Derek Barnes. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. So after one, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Across the field, it's St. Brown. And he will score! Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Yellow. 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack. The keep this to a no game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Yellow, yellow. Fight on these two, fight on these two. 180!
Mahomes back. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention.
Jahmyr Gibbs to the 20. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Yellow, are the blue
Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That is caught. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. 42 yards.
Hey, 57, 57.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
15. Yellow. Are the Lions.
Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
The Lions call their first time out, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Yep, yellow, I goes. There's on.
Now, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Hey, lift! 180!
On first down, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yellow, wait! Hey, 15, I'll go Willie! Hey, Ripley! Let's get it down to them, Hey, 57!
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
The field, it's worthy. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A first down throw for Mahomes. He's taken down inside the 10. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on two more. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by one.
Lions 21.
first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Williams on the return. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
To Slav, a man in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it.
Go. 20. 12. 11.
A second down throw for Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 16.
Tonight. 180. Tiger.
To Slav, a man in motion. Throwing here is Goff. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Williams on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action. Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. George Karlaftis in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Goff throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Super one. 180. 5. We go. 70. Far gone. Hey, 76. 76.
To Slav, a man in motion.
Cut.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Now, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Laporta in motion. To the tight end motioning left here. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Down the field. He's got St. Brown. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
180.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Jared Goff sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Lock. Shell.
On 2nd down, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Laporta in motion. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Laporta in motion. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Down the sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown. touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going. Taken down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job of textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go for it.
Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. The Lions call their first time out. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
The 18-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Brings up second.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, you didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
Yellow, yellow.
Here we go. First and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them.
Yellow.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. They'll go down to a knee. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. for the lead. Here is 3rd and goal.
Yellow. I'll go blue.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2.
43! 43!
Here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stuffed on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Williams now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10.
Maverick!
Montgomery. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Hold on. Check. Listen. DC. Super 1. Maverick.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
So this